What's going on, everybody? It's your guy Golden Cash, and we are back. Just got back from the bank, and we are gonna start back on the Jefferson Hunt and Fill series. We got boxes number 24 and 25 of the series. As of now, we are 3 nickels to complete this Hunt and Fill series right here. We need the 38 D and the 38S, and then we need the 1939S. We have found every other nickel in this book within 23 boxes. So there you go. We might get some upgrades, anything we need. But yeah, we have 3 nickels to go in this series, and once we complete it, we're going to start all over and do it all again. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump into this box. Boxes number 24 and 25 of the series. Let's cut them open. But first, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so I keep bringing you hunts just like this one right here. All right, let's go ahead and cut this box open and make sure they are circulated. We've had a problem with getting circulated pennies and nickels for the last couple of weeks. So we will see what we got in these 2 boxes. Hopefully they are circulated. Let's go ahead and pop this one open. Check this one first. Got some nickels there. We have circulated nickels. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and get into box 25 and make sure they are circulated as well. Here we go. And we have circulated nickels. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and get into box number 1, number 24 of the series. And you know the drill. I'll bring you back on our first find. Roll number 3, box number 24 of the series, number 1 in this hunt. We're going to have our first find. We got a 1956. And this one is out of Denver. That is our first find of the box. Let's keep hunting. Roll number 6, box number 1, number 24 of the series, is going to give us our second find of the box. We got a 1949 out of Philadelphia. Roll number 9, box number 1, number 24 of the series. We're going to have our third find of the box. We got a 1959 out of Denver. Roll number 11, box number 1, number 24 of the series. We're going to have a 1942. I don't think this is a worn nickel just by looking at the edge. I think it's going to be the transitional copper nickel. And it is. We got a 1942 out of Philadelphia. Roll number 12, box number 1, number 24 of the series. We got one that we need. We got the 1939. We need the San Francisco minted 1939. Can we get it with this nickel? And we are not. We have a 1939 out of Philadelphia. Roll number 18, box number 1, number 24 of the series, is going to have our 6th old nickel of the hunt. We got a 1941 out of, that's an old wore down nickel. Looks like Philadelphia. Roll 21, box number 1, number 24 of the series, is going to give us another 1942. I think this is also going to be copper nickel. This will be our 7th find of the box. We got a 1942 out of Denver. Roll 22, box number 1, number 24 of the series, is going to give us our 8th find of the box. We got a 1957 out of Philadelphia. Roll 23, box number 1, number 24 of the series, is going to give us our 10th find. It's another 1959. This one out of Denver. Roll 25, we're going to have 2 finds. We're going to have our 11th and 12th. We got the first one right here, a 1948, and just a couple away from that, a 1956. So let's see what mint is on the 1948, if there is. We got a 48 Philadelphia right there, and then the next one over. We got a 1956 out of Denver. Same rule as the 48 and 56. Just a couple away from that one. We're going to have a 1951. Well, let's see if there's a mint mark on this one. There is not. We get a 1951 out of Philadelphia. That makes 3 finds in this one roll. Roll 26, box number 1, number 24 of the series. We're going to have our 13th find of this box. We got a 1954. This one out of Philadelphia. Roll 27, box number 1, number 24 of the series. They're going to give us our 14th find of this box. We got a 1946. This one out of Philadelphia. Roll 29, box number 24 of the series, number 1 in this hunt. We're going to have our 15th find. We got a beautiful 1948. This one out of Philadelphia. Same roll, roll 29. We're going to have our second find of this roll. We got a 1946. This one out of Philadelphia. Roll number 30, box number 1, number 24 of the series. We're going to have our 17th find right here. 1939. As we're spreading them out, check out that. We need the San Francisco mint mark. Can we get it with this nickel here? And it's not. We got a 1939 out of Philadelphia. Roll 31, box number 1, number 24 of the series. We're going to have our 18th find. We got a 1941 out of Philadelphia. Roll 37, box number 1, number 24 of the series is going to give us our 19th find of the box. We got a 1952. This one out of San Francisco. Roll 42, box number 1, number 24 of the series is going to give us our 20th find of the box. It's a 1958. This one out of Denver. Roll 48, box number 1 is going to give us our 20th find of the box. 1955. This one out of Denver. Roll number 50, box number 1, number 24 of the series. Started going through them, and then one slid down just a little bit, and you can see it right there on the top. We got a buffalo, y'all. Let's see if there's a mint mark or anything on this. No mint mark. This looks pretty rough. Well, there is a mint mark. Let me see. Nope. No mint mark. Alright, so we got a Philadelphia. Ooh, what is that? 1919. Wow. Look at that. 1919, y'all. Full date. I feel like that's an S right there, but I can't really tell. It's really hard to see. It's faint. It's definitely a mint mark. I can't make it out. 1919, y'all. Check that out, though. Full date on that one. Alright, that is a really old find right there. 103 years old? 103 years old. Wow. Let's keep hunting, see if we can find anything else. Alright, and that is the end of box number 1. We ended it really well with a 1919 of Buffalo nickel. There you go. Alright, let's go ahead and jump on to box number 2, which is number 25 of the series. Hopefully we can do just as well. Maybe we can find a 38 or a 39S or a 38D. You know the drill. I'll bring you back if and when we find anything at all. Roll number 3, box number 2 is going to give us something that we might need right here. We got a 1939. Is it going to be the San Francisco Mint that we need? Let's take a look. Find out together. It is not. We got another 1939 out of Philadelphia. Roll number 4, box number 2, number 25 of the series. I was pushing these out, spreading them all out, and you can see it right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth one in. Take a look at this. We are going to have another Buffalo nickel right there. Oh, and this is an old one too. It is wore down. Guarantee no date on this one. There is not. This one is as slick as it gets. All right. Well, there is another Buffalo. I can't see a date on it. It'd be cool if we could. It kind of looks like a 21. 1921. No, it can't be a 21. All right, well, there you go. There's another Buffalo nickel. That's 2 in this box. Let's keep hunting. Roll number 6, box number 2. We're going to have another find. We got another 1941. This one out of Philadelphia. Roll number 7, box number 2, number 25 of the series. We're going to have another one, 1957. This one out of Denver. Roll number 10, box number 2, number 25 of the series. We got a 1939, y'all. Can we get the San Francisco Mint mark? Let's find out. And we're not. We got another 1939 out of Philadelphia. Roll number 12, box number 2, number 25 of the series. We're going to have another 1959. This one out of Philadelphia. Roll 13, box number 2. We're going to have another find right here, 1941. Out of Philadelphia. Roll number 15, box number 2. We got our first 1947. This one out of Denver. Roll 23, box number 2, number 25 of the series. We're going to have another 1959. Is that a 9? It is a 9. 1959 out of Denver. Roll 28, box number 2. We're going to have another 1956. This one out of Denver. Roll 29, box number 2, number 25 of the series. We're going to have another 1947. This one out of Philadelphia. Roll number 30, box number 2, number 25 of the series. We got a 1948. This one out of Philly. Roll 33, box number 2, number 25 of the series is going to give us another 1959. This one out of Denver. Roll 34, box number 2, number 25 of the series. We're going to have back-to-back finds. We got a 1954, and then right behind it, a 1940. The 1954 is out of Denver. Let's see where this 1940 is from. This one's out of Philadelphia. Roll 36, box number 2 is going to give us another 1940. This one out of Philadelphia as well. Roll 43, box number 2. We're going to have another 1941. This one out of Philadelphia. Same roll, just a couple away. We're going to have another one. We got a 1957. And this one out of Denver. Roll 45. Box number 2 is going to give us something that we might need. The 1939. We need the San Francisco. Can we get it? with this nickel. And we're not. We got a 1939 out of Philadelphia. Same roll, just a couple away. We're going to have a 1953. First 53 out of Philadelphia. Roll 46, box number 2. We're going to have another 1940. This one out of Philadelphia. Roll 48, box number 2. We're going to have another 1955. This one out of Denver. Roll number 50, box number 2. We have 3 in a row. We got a 57, a 53, and a 48. The 57 is out of Denver. The 53 is out of San Francisco. And the 48 is going to be out of San Francisco as well. And that is the end of this Hunt and Fill series, boxes number 24 and 25 of the Nichols Hunt and Fill series. The only thing we need is the 38 DNS and the 39 DNS. Everything else has been filled in. We found a bunch of 59s. We found a 58, couple 57s, some 58s or 56s, a couple of 55s, a couple of 54s, a couple of 53s, a 52, a 51. Then we got 149. We got a few 48s, a couple of 47s, a couple of 46s. Then we moved to the 42s. We got a DNS 1942. These are nickel clad, or nickel copper. This was the transition year between the nickel copper and the manganese, copper, and silver nickels. We also found a few 1941s, a couple of 1940s, and a handful of 1939s, but no Ds and no S's in those right there. We have not found any 38s. The 38s have been elusive. It's been a while since we have found any 1938s. Also, we found a Canadian and a couple of, look like, I don't know if they're DDOs or what they are, but I'll have to check more onto those. And we found an Ender. I didn't even get to film that one. A penny Ender. I don't know how they get away with having a penny on the end of the roll, but there it is. That was on the end of one of the rolls. All right, we got a Canadian as well, and the big dogs for today are going to be the 2 Buffaloes. We did not find any war nickels, but we did find 2 Buffalo nickels. This one does not have a date on it, and I don't want to lie to you guys and tell you it's a 1921 or whatever I think it is. I think it's a 1921 or 25, but I can't really tell. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This one is definitely a 1919, and I looked and looked and looked. There is no mint mark on this, but you can see the 1919 clear as day on that right there. So I don't see a mint mark under that C. Kind of looks like an S to me, but I am not going to call it an S. I cannot tell you guys at all what that is. I can't see it under the scope, just at an angle when I show you right there. But we're going to call it a Philly anyway. I think there was 19 million minted of the 1919 Philly. So there you go. That is what we found. We still need the 38 DNS and the 39S for this book to be complete. Once we complete it, we will start all over again, and hopefully we'll be able to beat our record of however many boxes it takes to fill this book up. All right, everybody, that is it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so I keep bringing you hunts just like this one right here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time.